Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, your guide to everything crypto and DeFi. And I'm so grateful that you have taken a moment out of your day to spend it with me. And before we begin, please like and subscribe, ping that notification bell. It helps to support my work in this channel. And if you find this content informative or even entertaining, in this space, education is of the utmost importance. And if you want to expand your knowledge of crypto and DeFi, check out our website at dadsdefispace.org and level yourself up. Also, consider joining our private group. And finally, if you're truly interested in leveling up your DeFi game to the highest level, consider joining Crypto Labs Research Underdog Investment Group, 20% off your first month. And if you mention Kevin at Dad's DeFi Space, you'll receive $50 USDT. So will I. And it helps to support Dad's DeFi Space and all that we do. And if you're a trader, consider Weeks non-KYC spot and perpetual exchange. They have copy trading functions and get up to $20,000 of USDT rewards. Now let's get to today's video. Remember, before we begin, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I do not know your situation. You do not know mine. So I can't be making those decisions for you. Please understand that crypto and DeFi and these kind of investments are risky. You could lose all your money. That means never invest more than you can afford to lose and never ever blindly follow into trades. Do your own research and develop conviction for your plays. Let's quickly, before we get into the meat and potatoes of today, take a look at our crypto market conditions. If we take a look at the crypto market conditions, there's probably been some adjustments over the last little bit. Fear and greed is sitting at 22, right in between a major fear range and just a regular fear range. The crypto market cap has been in a downtrend more than 30 days straight. Just something to be aware of. And again, since markets are down, ETF outflows are up. And you can see based off the orange here, we've had a lot of Bitcoin ETF outflows. Remember, the people behind the Bitcoin ETFs are still retail traders, and our institutional investors, they still make mistakes like we do. I'm sure you all heard of the massive Ethereum well that was liquidated into the realms of tens, almost hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'm sure you heard about the liquidated position on Hyperliquid that caused a massive crash the other day, if I remember correctly, right around 18%. Now, what does this mean? It means the market has not figured out where it wants to go yet, but as of now, we are still within a downtrend. The markets are still trying to figure out which way they're going, but they are definitely in a downtrend. When if I'm ever trading, when I'm investing in liquidity positions, right now, minus some of my leverage positions, I am highly short in the market for now. I am bullish in the long term, bearish in the short term. Let's keep it simple. Part of the reason is, oh, by the way, especially bearish in our altcoins. And part of that reason is, look right here. Bitcoin dominance is still hitting almost around 61%. And there's some out in the crypto space that are calling for Bitcoin dominance to go even higher. Right here, we were hitting about 67%, and it wouldn't surprise me if we make a push towards there. I do not think we will make it all the way there, of course, but who knows? We could hit 60, 63, 64, maybe even 65 at the most, in my humble opinion. What does that mean? That means if the market drops, altcoins are going to bleed even worse. But Bitcoin dominance can still go up while the market still goes down. Now, this week, I wanted to highlight just one news story before we move into the charts today, and that is Congress repealed the IRS broker rule, which was going to be extremely detrimental to DeFi. So the DeFi industry, which you know is near and dear to my heart, is breathing a sigh of relief as Congress relaxes reporting obligations for decentralized protocols. A lot of this had to do with KYC, and it's just not set up to collect information like that. On March 12th, the House of Representatives, they voted to nullify a rule that would require DeFi protocols to report gross proceeds from all crypto sales, which means info on taxpayers. And we were worried, of course. This has been nullified, but there's still questions of how DeFi will be regulated, and we'll be sure to keep you informed over the next little bit. And if you would like to learn more about the crypto and DeFi space, please check us out at dadsdefispace.org. Whoop, right there, right in the banner. And check us out on X and Telegram. I love to hear what you have to say. But talking about the IRS, us crypto, or really everyone out there in America needs to be knowing we only have 1 month left until tax season, and crypto taxes are not an easy feat. Not in America anyway. So if you need support in this, I do recommend CoinLedger. They have an excellent free portfolio tool, and that's completely free. And on top of that, you can also connect it in with TurboTax. So that's what I've been doing over the last few years. But hey, I have my ears open if anyone knows of any other programs out there that can help, especially calculating DeFi positions and loss and gains for your taxes. All right. Now, time many people come here, let's start taking a look at the charts. If you will give me just a minute here, we're going to take a look first at Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, since inaugurational day, which, let's see, we need to go to the weekly. January, which would be right about here. All right. So basically, right here at the top, and this would have been right around President Trump's inauguration. And we are now looking at a 30% drawdown for Bitcoin, right? A 30% drawdown for Bitcoin. So, when we broke down from this high of almost 109,000, really the bottom of the bar, not the wick, was sitting around 106.2-ish. Bitcoin has not been able to maintain support. We broke the 0.5 fib line, which was our line in the sand. We broke our 91.2 level right here, and then we have now dropped below, and we are on the weekly touching our moving averages, and this is something to be slightly concerned of. Now, if we look at the weekly, you can see on the stochastic RSI, we have a slight blue cross right here. If this continue, we could go back up, but I'm not getting my hopes up here just because it's been tough out there in the markets. So let's take a look at what I really wanted to talk about. Let me talk about what, oh my Jesus. Oh, excuse me for just a minute. All right. I apologize for the delay. Still having some loudness from the children. Bitcoin right now is sitting at 84,428, and we were discussing some of our support and resistance levels. I want to go down to a shorter time frame chart. And right now you're looking at the daily. We are trying to get back above this red line, which is the 200-week moving average. And if we are rejected again at the 200-week moving average, it would not surprise me to get back down into this 76, 73K region. So, yes, for full disclosure, we are running shorts right now, although I would be very careful in these markets. Also, we have narrowed down many of our liquidity positions. I'm going to take a look at our Orca portfolio before the end of today. And then, hold on. Okay. Before the end of the day. And we can discuss about how we can earn up to 10% on our Solana positions. But before that, I want to take a look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. If you look right here, we have been in this massive downtrend that I have been talking about for a long time. And yes, we started purchasing Ethereum right around the 0.04 region, which I guess was on, it might have been on the other side of here. But the point is I was expecting ETH to bottom out around 0.03. We broke our trend line. Gosh, that was back around inauguration also. Thanks, President Trump. Very good for crypto, but the market has not thought that the market has thought differently, and that happens all the time. Some of it makes me believe that maybe there's big players out there that want to shake us little guys out of our positions, and if that's the case, if you look at the liquidations, if you look at the order books, yeah, it does look like many have, not everyone, but many have given up. This may be a lot of the new people to the space that came in during the last pump when we did not sell as much as we should have. But there goes. In this space, we should always be living and learning and educating ourselves to become better investors. And if you would like to become a better investor, please check us out at dadsdefispace.org and consider joining Crypto Labs Research, who I'll talk about at the end of the video. They are probably one of the best private DeFi groups here in this space. I've learned so much from their team, and I would recommend what they're doing out there. They have probably the widest array of educational materials. They have they do 3 live streams a week. They have a DeFi roundtable. They do portfolio reviews, and there's even opportunities for private one-on-one. Their fast track program and an accelerator group that's more of a group educated kind of style that that's what I like. I like group think and getting good minds together. So if you're interested in that, check out our link below. Say Dad's DeFi Space sent you free $50. And let's get back to the chart. So right now, Ethereum is sitting at 0.0228. We could get all the way down into this region around 0.02, maybe down to 0.019. I hope we don't go much lower than that. Now that we're below our accumulation zone, I'm still accumulating some Ethereum, but right now I'm kind of on hold. am playing conservatively just because I don't know how much more we're going to drop, and but I want to stay positioned because I don't know when the pump may come, and neither do you. And we don't want to be off the train when the train starts moving. That is the worst, well, not the worst case scenario, but it is a bad scenario. So, what can we expect from ETH over the next few days? It's hard to say. This is Ethereum on the 4-hour chart. We're quite a bit away from our trend line. If I was short-term trading ETH for cash flow on a liquidity position, a little bit of DeFi education here, I would set a support a little bit below 0.022, which is kind of the bottom of our range, and then where we lost support right here at 0.025. Now my range is much wider than that. We have a DeFi lending position on revert. And thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to learn a little bit more about crypto and DeFi. Again, check out our links below and help support the channel. $20,000 of USDT rewards with weeks. Up your DeFi game with Crypto Labs Research, Underdog Investment Group, and consider subscribing to our webpage and our channel, Dad's DeFi Space. Check us out on X at CryptoZone 1013 and Telegram at Dad DeFi 1013. Again, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.